is home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles, and we are anticipating a great turnout and a sensational game in this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Eagles offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Back to throw, it's Snyder. Gets it out fast. And they reacted well with the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking for a gap. It's McMillan. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They want to just keep throwing it.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Wheeler. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Leaves it with the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The head coach has to be happy with that.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Gamecocks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
That's caught. It's McMillan. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Griffin. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to pass, it's Snyder. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Mitchell. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. What a catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Wisconsin is currently trailing, but if this young star powers a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Allen Anici and Ron Dane among the greats to play in Madison. They're trailing by just 4 to Alabama. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finds a tight end. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Grabbed behind the line, Inspector.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker, corner, safety, anybody. When you see the QB throw the football, now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They keep attacking through the air. Caught near the sideline, Inspector. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Wants to throw on first down. Feeling some heat. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Here's the handoff. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the ground, it's Lewis. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. That's the end of the quarter, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Back to throw, it's Huff. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Spector. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabs it inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Gives it to the back on the draw. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner goes down. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense, and you saw it on that play.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Tackled immediately after the catch. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. With the catch, it's Singleton. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Turns it on at midfield. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 7 over Ole Miss. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Snyder. Setting up the screen. Plows through the defense. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Grabs it in the middle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Lewis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. They're going to throw it again. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Racing to the right. And a tremendous return on the play before he's brought down.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up with an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Back to pass, it's Snyder. This time he's got his man. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And that one is right on target if his target was the 1st row. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Splits the uprights, it's good.
Well, sudden change situation. Got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to kick a field goal. Nice job.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's reeled in. It's Wells. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. To the air, it's Huff. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing in his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late, and as a result, it's an INT.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up and down his sheet here to find a shot to the end zone, David. Be aggressive and see if you can get a touchdown late.
While knowing that I've got 3 in my back pocket. Don't force the ball into a bad situation, but we're definitely trying to get a touchdown.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He wants to throw here on second down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Ypsilanti. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And just like that, let's send it back to the guys inside the factory.
Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. They'll open this third quarter with a run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Using his legs, it's Stewart. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No, what a move! Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Second down now after the sack. From the gun to give, looking for room. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Snyder. He's got his man. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They finally make the stop, and the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Eagles are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on second down. They try to pop a run on the draw. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Caught near the sideline, it's Singleton. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. On second down, wants to throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. It'll be a draw. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Eastern Michigan will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Touch pass on the run. And they're able to get him on the ground. They've converted third downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on third and goal. Back to pass, it's Snyder. Just threw that one way too far. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Set to kick it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. The give to the left side. Still running at the 40. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Now on the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Makes his connection. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Give to the running back. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Scanning the field, it's Snyder. Quickly complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. They go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun. Give on the inside. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Reese. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me...
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're going into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ohio is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Athens for some time. They're up by 19 over the Coyotes. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Huff. Pocket starts to collapse. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. It's just ridiculous.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Coming after it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you. A sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
Gamecocks will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Eagles! They push that lead out. A really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll try to tack on one more. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. Trying to get to it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Huff. Makes a grab over the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage with this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. The give to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with the running back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The give from the gun. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll take it himself. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuck. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
He'll return it from the 50. Very little will make the crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. The play action fake. Right down the middle. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Grabbed in the middle. It's Griffin. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run the counter. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Lofts one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Dropping back, it's Huff. He's going up top here late in the game. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with the victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Dave. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
And then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire